Welcome to another great episode of the Darren Green Show. I am your lovely host, Darren Green, back here again with TDJS Reviews. Before we get into things, please be sure to like this video, give it a comment if you don't like it. If you do like it too, if you want to give me some compliments in the comments. But nevertheless, tell me what you think. Please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, I'm getting out of focus, child. And while you guys were watching the Oscars and watching Will Smith whoop de whoop on Chris Rock, okay, I was watching Kandi and the Gang episode 4. Literally, I really forgot the Oscars was on last Sunday. I was like, let me watch Kandi and the Gang, get for notes for the show. Then I'm over here finding out I seen Beyonce performance and I seen Will and his child. Cannot wait to get into that on the podcast. So be up on that, okay? Now, this is the second time I'm doing this video, so I'm a little bit perturbed right now, but we're gonna get into it. We gonna keep the energy up for this video. Okay, so my first initial thoughts of the show, I really didn't feel it. Okay. It didn't move me, it didn't gravitate to me. And I think partly the reason is they had a lot of story lines, they had a lot of screen time for characters I personally do not care about. And we'll get into it. So let's timeline it. It starts off with Kandi telling Todd about all the talk of basically Chandrika. Okay, she was the only one. She the only one with the loudest mouth. She's really the only one that was talking crap about the restaurant. But it kind of sets up the entire episode. So that basically they're going to do like a town hall and they're going to talk about it and it's going to be some drama, right? That's it. Literally set up the entire show, which I was like, okay, cool, whatever. They're giving them a chance to speak out. I think it was very appropriate for them to do a town hall because a lot of people, I mean, not just Chandrika, she isn't the only person, she's the loudest, but she's not the only person that had issues with what's going on. Okay. So we then get to Patrick bringing his girlfriend Safari to the restaurant, honey. So they just came to eat cornbread because she's a vegan. I said they just came to eat cornbread because she's a vegan. If you know, you know. Yeah. I'm sorry, sis is a dodo bird, and you heard it from me. Sis is a damn dodo bird. I cannot stand this person. So basically, it seemed like she got Torn to be like, look, when you see Torn, I really, these people, I be forgetting their name. I be calling them other people. Basically, she told Patrick before they came up to tell Torn he ain't doing what he doing. Okay. Because that's exactly what happened. Torn came up to say hi, be nice to Miss Safari, and to talk to Patrick about, I guess, the interior decorating thing that he was supposed to be doing. To which Patrick was like, yeah, no, Safari's going to do that. And we're also going to cancel on the housewarming party. And we'll get into the reasoning on why Safari doesn't want Patrick to have a housewarming party, even though he lives like right next door to OLG. So I'm pretty sure people know about it. I'm pretty sure Melvin told people because obviously he lives there too. And it's like, oh yeah, like it's, and my thing is, and people saying like she don't even live there. And it's not even just his house. I literally just remembered. Yeah, they're freaking roommates. So at the end of the day, bitch, if I wanted the damn housewarming, I could have my damn housewarming, child. It's my house too. So yeah, we'll get into Safari in a little bit, child, because I don't want to stay too much. Stay on her, child. Now we got another scene with Philip, and he was hanging out with some guy that I guess is his best friend or whatever. And they had a little tea and bougie. They so Philip is so bougie, child. She is so bougie, child. I can't with Philip. Um, they were talking about like how I guess he was like, oh, they're starting to warm up to me or whatever. I'm like, okay. And when he said that, I'm thinking maybe the background characters like him, like because when we see the town hall, people really didn't only a couple people, which was only a couple people had issues about him. Now, maybe the background characters kind of like him and things is running right with him. I mean, look, every time y'all see him on camera, I'm just like, child, you're doing too much. But to a certain extent, they do need Philip. Like Philip is very much needed on the show. I just wish that he can scale it back, scale the elitism a little bit back, like scale it back just a little bit because you're doing a little bit too much. So we seen the scene with him, and me and my mom was when we was watching it, we was like, is he over here with two men's child? I'm like, child, I don't even know about that day. He said that's his best friend. I don't know. These little meet and greets, child, it's a little bit, it did look a little intimate. I'm just saying. But I ain't look, they friends. If he said they friends, they just friends. Now, the town hall meeting happened. And Chandrika was a mess. Like she was over here arguing with other hostesses or waiters or something like that, talking about okay, so all right, the waiter was a little bit overzealous. Like at the end of the day, like, okay, the menus aren't clean, you're a waiter. Like at like I'm just saying, if it ain't clean, go ahead clean it. Like at the end of the day, you a waiter. Like I'm so sick of people be like, oh, I do this, I don't do that. That my job description is this. Your job description is making sure the customer is always right, making sure everything is clean at the end of the day. Okay, everybody, we've seen people do other jobs that were not what their description is. Okay, we've seen Brian over there at the bar where he don't even need to be because we can learn about his drinking problem and stuff like that. He was manning the bar when Dominique was late. So like we know that people do things that are not in their description. Now Chandrika was wrong for telling the girl to shut up because you are in a work environment. You telling people to shut up. This constant unchecked behavior that really is going to get her ass fired, but I don't think so because they need her for ratings. So basically, yeah, that happened. Cendrika was looking the best, and then on top of that, Patrick was like, "Well, I just feel like." He basically outs her, basically says everything that she's been saying, which I'm just like, right. I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, Patrick a snitch, but at the end of the day, that's his family's business. And you talking about it around me. Around like it'd be one thing if it's like one of your peoples that you normally, because you don't even talk to Patrick like that. You knew being around him saying all that shit. You knew he was gonna run back. Because I'm like I watch reality TV a lot. Like I get it. Like I'm not trying to break the fourth wall and be like this is supposed to happen because it's supposed to start drama. But like, girl, not you over here acting surprised. Like what? Oh my, yes, you said that. And my thing is the other thing I had issue with. It's like it's the all bark and no bite because when it's time to address the problem, you're silent. There's not. I mean, clearly they're not firing you. So at this point, you can say what you want, but you choose not to. Honey, courage the cowardly dog. Now they were talking. Candy was talking about she wanted to do a team building event, which I think is good because I think it's good for the characters to really warm up to um Philip, and also for Philip to warm up to them because I feel like I want to see that moment where Philip can be like, Philip in the gang could get along and it work. Cause I feel like this is, I treat this show like it's bar rescue now. Like it's literally like one of those shows where a person comes in and shakes shit up so it can save the restaurant because the restaurant is failing. Like that's how I view Candy and the Gang now. It's no longer Vanderpump Rules. How I thought of it was to be. um, so I think that will be interesting to watch. I wish we would have got on this episode because it would have gave it some type of substance, but you got to spread things out. You got to spread the good stuff out. They talked about Brandon's management, which sucks. And the OLG gang, honey, the old lady gang. Okay. Um, they definitely was like, Brandon, don't be saying nothing to us. Like he don't be working. He be sitting down. Mama Joyce was saying that. Bertha was saying her little 2 cents. He came over there and tried to hug her. I was like, child, look, you. Let me tell you something. When the OLG, when the old lady gang come up in there, y'all better move, okay? Because they created all this shit. All right. And child, not I forgot to put the damn thing up, but it's whatever. I'm telling you, this is my second time doing this taping for the show because the damn audio didn't connect to StreamYard. People that do creating, and just this is my only sidebar, child. People that does like content creating and has these, they make it so hard for just independent like creators. Like, ugh. So yeah, this is my second taping of this episode. So sorry if I'm a little sluggish. Um, we then get to just that's basically pretty much all the tea from the town hall scene. Torrin talks to Patrick and was trying to get him to really do the housewarming party because he really wants to do that. And we see them talk about it, and he said, "Okay, I'm gonna talk to Safari about it." We later see him talk to Safari, and the conversation was a little annoying. And this is where I get to the point where it's like, I don't care about these characters. Okay, we got a scene of him writing a list of all the people that he would want to potentially have at this housewarming party. Clearly, you want the damn housewarming party. Why are you? Why is she dictating everything you do? I think something ain't clicking up here with Patrick. Something is just not clicking up here. I could see it in the confessionals. This is the way that he responds to certain things. Like but he's also not here. Something is not up here. Something right in the buttermilk, to quote Phaedra. Um, to I get where Safari doesn't want certain people there. Like Chandrika should not be there. Chandrika and her boyfriend should not be there. I don't know why Patrick insists on inviting her and in asking Safari if that would be comfortable. That shouldn't be comfortable for you either, because the boyfriend was gonna be there. And then what's y'all about to get into a fight? Like I said, it's not something it ain't right up here. Um do I think that they should have the housewarming party? I don't care. I don't, like I said, I don't care about these people. I feel like we need to see more of Brian. We need to see more of Rashad. We need to see more of, who else is in there? A little bit more Torin. It's I feel like the episode really it highlighted on people that I don't really care about. Like, I just was like, okay, whatever. More Don Juan, because Don Juan be bringing it. Speaking of Don Juan, um, he brought some receipts. So there was a recording of Chandrika talking shit after the town hall meeting, saying that Kandi and Todd don't give a fuck. And Kandi and Todd was really contemplating on, like, what should we do? Should we fire her? I mean, like, now Todd knows what he wants. Todd wants to fire her. Todd has it. Like I said, some ain't right up here with Kandi too. You are not relatives with this woman. Okay, she was here in the beginning. She got some seniority, but at the end of the day, like, she is disrespecting y'all on many occasions. She saying that she's not getting paid enough. Like, she is being a problem at your establishment. Okay, fire her. Kandi is too nice. That's her problem. She too. That's her problem on the damn Real Housewives of Atlanta. She too damn nice. Fire that girl. Anyway, we get to Brandon's party. Yep, that's it. Brandon's party. Like I said, I don't care about these people. I really don't. I really do not care about these people. So we see, like, Torin interact with Safari, which was, I was like, okay, like, they finally got over their little tiff that they had in the beginning. I'm just like, yeah, girl, he don't want him, and I mean, and because people that act like that is like, you got something you want to tell us about Patrick, Miss Safari? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Um, Other than that, I didn't really care about Dominique coming in, surprising him with roses and saying, meeting the parents. And I don't care about these people. Um, like I said, we need more of Rashad. We need more of Brian. We did get a little scene with them earlier in the show, which was okay. It was cute. Some of my mutuals on YouTube was like, "Oh, well, I feel like something was going on between." I ain't nothing going on between them. It was a what you call a platonic meetup and friendship that they have. But yeah, I mean, I feel like Rashad really just left the face. Like, we seen him in the first couple episodes, and he was like, "This is ghetto." Like, I was like, "Oh, he gonna be one of those girls," but like, he just is not there. Like, I need to see more of him. Like, I need to see more of the haze. Okay. Um. Then we get to the last scene, which was Todd and Kandi sitting down with Chandrika. They were going back and forth, and they basically was like, "But do you want to be here?" And at the end of the day, like, that should have been the scene where that should have been the Donald Trump "you're fired" scene. Okay, why are we still having a conversation with this girl? She clearly does not respect y'all, the company, the people that work here. Even though I feel like my feeling with Philip, she don't respect him as her superior. Get rid of this girl. I don't know. Y'all need to do better with this dang show, and not the show, but the show is okay. But this episode was it didn't do it for me. I mean, tell me what y'all think in the comments, because I know y'all will. But it just did. I didn't like it. I really didn't. Hopefully, it picks up, and they'll, because next episode they're probably going to do the the team building thing. But we see that Philip kind of wants to fire Brian, and I'm like, that's what y'all don't want to do. That's what y'all don't want to do. Okay, so make sure that doesn't happen. But I don't know. Tell me what y'all think in the comments, and I will definitely get back with you next week. And until next time, I'm your host, Dan Green, and this is TGS Reviews signing out.